I was a beautiful girlfriend, soft and kind, with stars in my eyes and a dreamer's mind. I smiled like the sun, just to light your day, and carried your sorrows in my own quiet way. I was your cheer when the world turned cold. My love, a treasure you forgot to hold. I gave you poems and pieces of my soul. You took them gently, then left me unwhole. I laughed when you laughed. I cried in your pain. I walked through your storms and danced in the rain. I wrote your name in every breath I drew, but you never noticed how much I grew. I was the hands that held your fears, the arms that wrapped around your tears. I whispered dreams into your ear and begged my heart to silence its fear. I gave you mornings full of grace, coffee and kisses and sweet embrace. I gave you nights of patient fire, love that burned with quiet desire. I remembered things you'd always forget and made you feel you were heaven sent. But you treated my love like a common thing, like a song the radio always sings. I stood by you when your light grew dim and watched you slip away from within. You chased the world while I stayed still, feeding your ego, bending my will. I watched you love others with half a heart, while I gave you every beautiful part. You called me lovely, but left me alone, in the silence of a love overgrown. I never asked for castles or gold, only a place in your heart to hold. But you wandered and left me behind, a rose in the wind, love undefined. I painted my lips with hope each day, and wrote you letters I never could say. I dreamt of a life where we could be, but you never dreamt the same with me. I held your flaws like sacred charms, and found my heaven in your arms. Yet you looked through me like a ghost, loving me less when I needed you most. I was the moon to your restless tide, but you only wanted the stars outside. I was the melody inside your song, but you danced to a tune I didn't belong. You never saw how hard I tried to love you whole, to stand with pride. You never saw how deep I fell in a love that hurt too much to tell. I waited in places you never looked, reading chapters you never booked. I memorized your voice, your face, and found myself lost in that empty space. I was poetry in a world of prose, a garden that bloomed but no one chose. I was laughter through your darkest night, but you left when I turned off the light. You say I changed, and maybe I did. I buried my love where you let it skid. I lost the spark I used to hold. When I saw your heart was growing cold, you blamed me for silence, but you forgot it was your absence that hurt me a lot. I fought for us with all my breath, but love alone can't hold back death. I wanted you with all my might, but you never chose to stay and fight. You ran when love became too true, and blamed me for the pain you knew. I was the shelter when you were scared, but when I needed you, you never cared. I built a home inside my heart, but you left it empty, torn apart. I was the prayer you never prayed, a promise you carelessly betrayed. I was the answer you never sought, a lesson you learned, then quickly forgot. You say I was too much, too deep, but love like mine doesn't come cheap. I wasn't made to be half known, I was born to be fully shown. I cried in silence, never loud, and stood alone among the crowd. I smiled when breaking into two, because I was still in love with you. I cleaned the messes you left behind, and healed myself one day at a time. I stood again with shaking knees, begged the universe, let my heart please. And now I walk with quieter grace, no more chasing your empty space. I learned that love must flow both ways, not just in poems and sunny days. I was a beautiful girlfriend. Yes, it's true, but beauty fades when it's unseen by you. I gave you galaxies and time. You gave me silence for my rhyme. The mornings rise but never shine. The coffee cools untouched. The silence becomes mine. The mirror reflects a quieter face. A girl once held in love's embrace. Now I sit where we once dreamed, alone, where all your absence screamed. Without you, the bed feels far too wide, a battlefield where love has died. Your side is cold, untouched, undone, a grave for dreams that used to run. I reach in sleep for what's not there, only to wake to empty air. The world spins on with careless pace, but every step feels out of place. Your laugh is gone, your voice is lost, and I'm still counting every cost. I write your name in clouds and rain, and whisper prayers to ease the pain. Without you, time's a ghostly song. Every hour feels too long. I talk to shadows and hold the breeze, and plead with silence on my knees. Your absence wraps me like a shawl, a constant echo in every hall. You were the melody in my tune, the sun that softened every moon. Now all I hear are quiet sighs of love that lived and slowly dies. The pictures blur, the frames turn gray, but your memory never fades away. Without you, I'm a half-lived day, wondering words I cannot say. The songs we love now make me cry. They pull me back and ask me why. Why did you leave, and where'd you go? Why did love stop its gentle flow? You left without a final glance, without a second or a chance. No closure kissed my waiting hand. No truth, no lies, no final stand. You vanished like a fading light, and left me trapped in endless night. Without you, I trace the past, the laughter we thought would always last. Your eyes, your touch, your foolish grin. Now, memories etched beneath my skin. I see you walking in every crowd, but it's not you, it's just too loud. I miss the way you'd say my name, like love itself lit up the flame. I miss your arms, your voice, your smile, the way you made life seem worthwhile. Now all I have is phantom grace, of love that vanished without a trace. Without you, I've grown small inside, a heart that hurts, too big to hide. I learned to fake the smile you knew, to laugh when tears still trickle through. People ask if I'm okay. I nod, then look the other way. Without you, rain hits harder now. It soaks the soul. I don't know how. The world grew dim when you let go, and left me with this undertow. I try to swim, but waves are deep, and all I crave is painless sleep. I miss the talks at 2 a.m. when you were more than just a friend. I miss your flaws, your little ways, the chaos in your quiet days. You made me feel like I was home. Now I'm a house made out of stone. Without you, every song's a sting, each lyric tied to everything. I can't escape, no matter how. You're in the past, but still my now. I whisper love into the air, hoping somehow you'll hear it there.